Example 2. So we are asked to solve the absolute value of 5w plus 3 equal to 7. So again, the first thing that we need to do is make sure that our a is positive, and it is positive, so we can go into our next thing. So we take whatever's on the inside and we break it into two different parts. So we have 5w plus 3 on the inside, so I'm going to write that twice. And I'm going to set it equal to the positive and the negative of our a, but in this case our 7, okay? And then remember, in between this we have our over, okay? So now we're just going to go down and solve each of these problems separately. Remember, pluses and minuses separate your parts. So we have a plus here, we have these two parts. Our goal is to solve for the w, so the first thing that we need to move is this 3. It's positive 3, and the opposite of positive is negative, so we subtract on both sides. We have 5w is equal to 4 here. And then this 5 is connected to the w by multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So we divide both sides by 5. And now we have w is equal to 4 over 5. Or, now we can solve the other side. So again, pluses, minuses separate your parts. We're going to do the exact same thing. So we subtract our 3 over here. But instead of getting a 4 this time, we're going to get something a little different. So we have 5w is equal to negative 10. The 5 is connected to the w by multiplication. We need to reverse that by dividing. So here we get w is equal to 5 over 4, or w is equal to negative 2. And these two would be our final answer, okay? A and S. Another cool thing about these problems is you can actually plug them back in and check. So that's something that can be super helpful when you're working these problems. So you could take this 5 over 4 and actually plug it back into this equation. I'd actually like to look at that. And then remember, we talked about how to solve problems using your calculator before. We could totally do that here. So I'll kind of do both of those for you. Let me just write down the problem real quick, and then we can kind of go from there, okay? So this is going to be equal to 7, and for our answers, we got w is equal to 4 over 5, and or w is equal to negative 2, okay? So if we wanted to check this solution, or our solution, sorry, we actually had two answers. What we're going to do is just take this w and plug it in. So let me actually change that to a different color. So w. Okay, so our first w is 4 over 5. So I'm going to check that first, okay? So I'm going to say 5, but instead of w, I'm now going to plug in 4 over 5. And remember, whenever you plug in, you should always use parentheses, and then plus 3. So now, going to add the absolute value signs back, but I'm going to do the absolute value at the very, 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 very end, okay? So whatever this number happens to be, we're just going to make it a positive. All right, so this 5 and this 5 will cancel. So these 5s will cancel, and it actually just leaves us with that 4, right? And then we have plus 3. So now we have the absolute value of 7. And the absolute value of 7 just makes this positive, which is just 7. And that's what we wanted it to be, so this one worked out, okay? And now, if we were to check the other one that we got, which was negative 2, we'll do the same thing. So we have our absolute value, we have 5, we're about to plug in, so we use parentheses, we plug in this negative 2, and then we say plus 3. And then we go about solving this, okay? Pluses and minuses separate your parts. First you combine all your other parts, so we do 5 and negative 2 first. We get negative 10 plus 3, put our absolute value back. Negative 10 plus 3 gives us negative 7. And remember, all the absolute value, or these lines do, is just get rid of the negative. So this is going to give us positive 7, which also works, okay? So that's a great way to check your work after you get the answer. Another way to do it, instead of writing this in your calculator, you could actually just do 5 answer plus 3, right? And then if you get plus or minus 7, you know that that is going to be the correct answer, because the absolute value is going to get rid of your work, okay? So if you need to go back and look at your notes or video on how to do it using your calculator, you totally can, but this would be the calculator portion of it, okay? And then again, your calculator could give you a plus or minus 7 because the absolute value sign is going to get rid of the negative. So, or you could work it out by hand and tell that those are the correct answers.